Hey guys, Sean here with Sterling Fleet Outfitters. Good morning. Just wanted to give you a quick walk around video of the recently completed cap. This is the 6.5 foot box. We call it an SB-03 unit. It is obviously to suit 6.5 foot box in any of the full-size trucks, Ford, Chev, Dodge in this case. Beautiful F-250, 350 I think it is. So I want to give you a quick walk around, show you some of the features. In the capsule we're looking at, obviously you can see both sides. We'll focus on the driver's side. You have your steel countertop with powder coated black, so you can easily see the fibers when you're working. This does have a shelf tray underneath. You'll have full length, except 12 inches clearance at the back there. 2 plugs over the workbench, plus a power bar. That is obviously so you can plug in your splice unit, plug in your heat gun, plug in whatever you need to plug in. You do have really good high output LED lighting above the workbench, so you have a good space for the technician to work and see your fiber work, see your splice. Up in the ceiling in the center you got your air conditioning unit, and in front of that the factory dome light, rear factory dome light as well. Those are just, they come with the build. Throughout you can see the spray foam, which is in the nose cone area, the wool, and the front bulkhead, everywhere above the bed rail of the truck. In other words, that will reduce condensation and keep heat in the cap and cold out. Obviously for controlling the temperature of your splice, that's very important. On the passenger side here, what we're calling the passenger side, the right side, we've got a 3-foot shelf unit, locking door, so space to store your lunchbox, your tools, and whatever. Up the front you'll see the back side of the sealed generator compartment with your Nighthawk CO2 detector to keep the technician nice and safe. If that thing goes off, you know to get out of the capsule and double check why that is happening. We're currently zooming in on the coolant source heater that is plugged into the vehicle and teed into the factory system, so when the truck's running it's going to pump out hot air into the back with the function of a switch. Inside here we've got switches for interior lighting, on off, lighting switch for the work lamp at the back, and then the beacon is controlled in the cab. High mount up here is your third brake light camera, so that's going to translate the information and is the relocation kit from the tailgate to the high mount so that you can use the factory system. And also wanted to show you your cable notch instead of a cable door. This is obviously for a lot more efficiency gain as you're walking into the capsule. You can open your cable notch, as you would call it, place your canister on the bench, and your cable just lays in the slot. You don't have to try and feed it through an opening, so that's obviously an advantage. That shuts like that, weatherproof seal all the way around. Slam latch. You've got your extra locking device tongue hanging out here, so when you shut your other door, which I'll demonstrate. This slot right here fits nicely, so you can put a puck, standard puck, right over the back, lock that baby up if you're in the city or in an area that's high risk. On the exterior you'll see the side mount ladder rack that is fully adjustable. The stanchions themselves go up and down, the hooks can go up and down, the hooks can come out to suit your ladders. Unlock, put your ladder on, slide down, lock. You've got space for a padlock right in that zone with a little sticker there as well. So that'll keep your ladder nice and secure. You do have some borrowed light coming in here with the window that is opening. If you're a summer day and it's cool enough, you can just get a bit of breeze coming through if you're not doing your splice right then. You got your beacon, which is rear roadside mounted for visibility from oncoming traffic, and gives, keeps the driver nice and safe when they're up in the highway doing some work. On the driver's passenger side over here, we've got our generator tray, and this is on our new locking mechanism, which is a lot more advanced than our original drop pin system. So that's a new feature you can enjoy. And your wick is sitting right here, ready to plug into your generator that you purchased or you may have at the shop. That locks in place. You have a new gas strut, keeps the door open. Let's say you're in a high wind situation, that door will stay open with the generator buzzing away to keep it safe instead of banging around. locked, done, sealed. On the back here, we've got our 2-level folding step. So it's in the locked position. We've got really good even spacing between the levels. So if I open this, you'll see the height between the ground and the first step is very similar to this gap between the 2 steps. And it's a little bit higher to get into the cap, but we are working with the bumper step as well. So it's a bit of a fine line to tread. Unlocks, swings up, locks in place, merely an inch above the original step. So very well designed. You can still see the license plate. Doesn't impact the door. A lot of time and energy has gone into making this possible.